And of course, 9/11 was designed to turn us into unreasonable people. It was a coercive psyop designed to give us shock and awe in the form of cowards being blown to kingdom come, gigantic pyroclastic mushroom clouds chasing people down the streets of Morgan Reynolds says, scare us out of our wits, and then inculcate us with this new program that had, of course, been preordained, cooked out beforehand. Just as the two wars that we've had so far were cooked out beforehand, set in stone in fact, and just as the illegal, unconstitutional NSA spy program was put into place before 9/11, we now know that, and the Patriot Act was written before 9/11. So with all due respect to my colleague Bob Bowman, I think that having all of these things ready to go before 9/11, and those troops massed on the border of Afghanistan when 9/11 happened, and knowing that none of these things could possibly happen without 9/11, in and of itself is overwhelming circumstantial evidence that 9/11 was an So it's a matter of seeing reason instead of living in myth. And I have written a piece called The Myth of 9/11. I was originally going to make a book, maybe it will be a book someday. Right now, the short version is in a book that's coming out in about a month called 9/11 and the American Empire. Christians, Jews, and Muslims speak out. And in this article, The Myth of 9/11, I point out what Jim Fetzer already mentioned, that Philip Zelikow, the author of the 9/11 Commission report, novelist or whatever he is, he's actually trained in the creation and maintenance of public myths. That's what he calls public myths. That's his specialty. And he published an article in Foreign Affairs magazine in 1999 focusing on the massive changes in society that would happen after an overwhelming terrorist event in the United States. That's the kind of skills that went into that 9/11 Commission report. In my article, Myth on 9/11, I'm trying to deconstruct it, and this is part of my overall effort as a university instructor, this is public service, to bring